Ready? Shall we go live? Alright. Hello and welcome to another edition of the 333 podcast by FootBoleh. We are FootBoleh and this is the Asian voice for football. And this is the 333 podcast for FootBoleh, where we discuss the hottest topics and debate between a legend and a future legend. And before we start the show, we are going to have a few mentions.
Yep.
Alright, before we start the show. So today's show, our topic is going to be on the PFA Team of the Week. Sorry, Team of the Year. Why am I keeping saying Team of the Week?
Team of the season.
Yeah, Team of the season. So it's Team of the season, alright, or Team of the Year?
I think it's FIFA. Every week there's Team of the Week, and then there's Team of the Year.
Yeah, I play too much FIFA as well. So yeah, we are going to discuss the Team of the Year, which was selected a few weeks ago.
Yep.
And of course, some people voiced out their displeasures over some of the unmentioned heroes. So we shall see if we can get it right. Let's see. Then we are going to discuss legend for AS Roma. Why? Because Roma is playing Juve this week, as well as playing Liverpool in the second leg for the Champions League. So yes, so we are going to discuss the legend of Roma. So before we go into these topics in detail, we've got something to discuss. Alright, Heike is going to talk about Everton's virtual mascot. What's it about?
I think it's a great gesture. We're improving with times. There are kids that are unfortunate, with their life, and they love football just like any one of us.
Yep.
And I think they deserve to be, as kids, they deserve to be on the pitch as mascots. So it's a great gesture by Everton, allowing him. I think he had control or view of the whole pitch, but I think the next step will be, that thing will be waving its hand. just let him sink into the moment. I absolutely love the fact that we are starting to do this. We're moving with technology and allowing kids with disabilities be able to experience what other kids would as mascots.
Yeah, this is what football is all about, right?
Yeah.
Inclusiveness. Alright, so talking about including people and being inclusive, I'm going to talk about the Roma players paying tribute to the Hillsborough disaster, the 96 people that died. So Roma players paid tribute and really hats off to them. It was such a beautiful gesture. I know that the Liverpool game was still marred by the stabbing incident. There was a stabbing incident of a Liverpool fan by a few Roma fans, but keep that aside. The Roma team were real professionals. The moment they landed, they came to the site and they actually paid their tributes for the 96 that passed away. Touching on that point, the reason why Man City's bus got wrecked before the Man City Liverpool game quarterfinal Champions League was because of that particular reason, because they did not pay tribute. The Man City fans did not pay tribute. They actually mocked the Hillsborough disaster. So that's the main reason why their bus got wrecked. The Man City home bus got wrecked.
But was it Man City fans that mocked the Everton fans as well?
Yes, it was Man City fans who mocked.
Same thing, which is a great gesture for both Roma and Everton, what they did.
Exactly.
Alright, so Tiru, you're going to talk about Iniesta
leaving Barcelona.
Your favourite player? No?
No. One of my favourite players in Barcelona. Definitely a very big influence on football for the midfielders that aspire to be creative midfielders. Iniesta is someone that Pep Guardiola said, to Xavi, you are going to retire me.
Yeah.
And that guy is going to retire both of us.
Yeah.
So from Pep Guardiola and Xavi, it's a big compliment. It says a lot about Iniesta's ability on the pitch and off the pitch. He's a complete professional. The way he has paid tribute to Dani Yake by revealing his name in the World Cup finals, in the final, it's about friendship. He's a top guy. Maybe you will see him in China.
But we'll miss him definitely in the Champions League and La Liga.
Well, wherever he's going to in China, they're definitely going to be forced to be reckoned with.
Yep.
Yep. Alright, okay. Heike, you're up next with an Arsenal legend coming into Singapore to maybe being the national team coach. What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, let's be realistic. He's not. He's Mr. Arsenal,
Yeah.
but he's not a great manager so far. His track record isn't that good. Then again, our track record isn't that good as well.
So negative plus negative equals positive.
Maybe, but do I think it's the right appointment? We shall see. But as an Arsenal fan, I'm interested in the national team. Should he becomes the manager? Like, let's be real. Not many of us are interested in the national team. But with Adams in, I think it makes me want to go.
Yeah, I think what you have said is very important. I think it's the pulling factor. Because right now, when you look at the national team or you look at Singapore football, as a whole, you don't really see anyone or anything that wants you to go and watch the games. Some of us don't even want to go back to the stadiums. You watch the games on TV, or they don't show it on TV anymore. But yeah, if you watch it online, you see the stadiums are empty. Even the AFC Cup game for Home United. Alright, Home United played against their Indonesian counterparts, but the Indonesian team, I think it was Petaling Jaya. They had a full house of fans in the Home United stadium, but Home United had barely none, besides their core supporters. No one else was there to watch a neutral game, or that's the kind of thing that I think we need to evoke again in Singaporeans. So with Tony Adams coming in, I think we might be able to.
I think what the national team needs is a big name appointment to reinvigorate the passion among the fans to come up and watch. But Tony Adams does not have a very good track record as a manager. I think in Europe itself, I think that he might be at best a first team coach. But as I said, a lot of people who do not make it there, they actually make it big here, like Peter Reid with Thailand. So probably that could be a case.
That's the example I was looking for. I mean, maybe you might need to start really small with us, a small nation, and then build your name like Peter Reid.
Like how Mourinho did with Porto.
Some sort.
And the one is like Peter White.
Peter White.
Peter White did well. Thiru, what about Unai Emery leaving PSG?
That's something to worry about. See, PSG's
why though? Is it
PSG's scope of modus operandi is to buy big, spend big, and their ultimate target is the Champions League. Okay, so their appointments have been really with a focus on Champions League football in mind, and to win the league, Champions League. The league games are kind of an easy pick for them. They breeze through the games as well. Okay, Emery was probably appointed because of his success with Sevilla, knockout competition, specialist. Okay, and he did really well against top sides in La Liga. But I think his contract is not renewed, and we're looking for a big name appointment. And rumors are saying that Louis van Gaal has been approached. So French fans can expect
Arsenal fans were panicking that Louis van Gaal might have been approached.
It won't be Van Gaal.
But okay. So that was all the hottest topics that we had to mention before we start the show. But there's some topics on our end that I have to mention as well. So during the World Cup, we are going to have a daily podcast show. Alright, we have a few guys with us who are going to do the daily podcast show, and it's going to be really exciting for the World Cup. So good stuff coming up. And on 12th May, alright, 2 weeks time, we are going to have a World Cup tournament in Singapore. It's the first ever World Cup futsal tournament in Singapore, and FootBoleh is happy to be the official media partner. It's organised by TGIF. Thank God it's futsal, not thank God it's Friday. And so it's a futsal tournament. It's a 4-a-side futsal tournament, and FootBoleh will be playing a team as well. I'll be playing especially. Alright, so let's get down to business and let's discuss the main topic at hand. So as we know, PFA Team of the Year or Team of the Season was selected a few weeks ago. However, a lot of fans have voiced their displeasure at some of the selections. So in today's show, we are going to get it right. Are we?
Possibly.
Yeah, let's hope we get it right. Okay?
Definitely. There's too many Tottenham players there.
Especially Harry Kane. Alright. We're going to try and get things right. Let's just talk position by position, okay?
Okay. Position by
let's just go with the goalkeepers. Anyone is going to voice their displeasure over David De Gea is probably not thinking right, because I would actually say that David De Gea deserves it. What about you, Thiru?
I think David De Gea has been the most outstanding keeper in the Premier League season this year. Keeping Man United in the games. So I think there's no questions about this.
Yep. Yourself, no?
I think David Schmeichel. Nah, I'm kidding. David De Gea, the match against Arsenal, and this weekend it's Arsenal United again. I think that's the match that proved that he belongs in the top echelon of goalkeepers.
Yeah.
And deservedly. There's no one comes close to him this season.
I like to mention about one goalkeeper,
Nick Pope.
Nick Pope.
Yeah, but because he was playing Burnley.
There were quite a run of games where Nick Pope was actually playing really outstanding football, and he was doing so well. They kept so many clean sheets in a row. I had him in my FPL team and I was earning so much points. But so Nick Pope does deserve a honourable mention, but I think David De Gea is just scream at the top.
He's different level.
Different level.
Okay,
I think I should also mention about Jordan Pickford. It's quite unfortunate that Everton is having a bad season, but he was an outstanding performer last season.
Yep.
And he's still performing pretty well this year.
Yeah.
But the results are not turning in for Everton. So
Exactly.
that's exactly it.
All right, let's go with the right side of the pitch first. Right back. Kyle Walker's the PFA Team of the Year. Who's your pick, Hiker?
Same. I think Kyle Walker deserves it. He's Man City won the league for a reason. I think the addition of Kyle Walker over Bakary Sagna and Zabaleta proves that he was the right choice for them, the right buy, and it proved this season. I think he is the right back in the Premier League this season.
Yeah. What about you, Tiro?
I'm going to pick Antonio Valencia.
Antonio Valencia. Interesting.
Actually, he's a winger, but he's now converted to a defender, right back. I would say him is because of the supporting cast around him. Okay, I think his performance levels are exceptional, considering that sometimes he captains the side as well, and I think he's really a leader on the pitch and marauding right backs, and I think he deserves a mention.
Good question. You prefer Valencia as a right wing or right back?
Right back.
In the early days?
In the early days, he's a winger, but he's a limited winger.
True. Okay, so Tiro's going with Valencia and Heikel's sticking with Kyle Walker. Let's talk about Jan Vertonghen. Why is Jan Vertonghen there?
I don't know. For some reason, I don't know.
I don't know as well. All right, Tiro, who's your pick over Jan
I
Vertonghen?
stick with Jan Vertonghen.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why I'm saying this because Tottenham are operating with a 3-man back line, and he's marshalling the defense quite good.
Yep.
His foundations are laid in Ajax Amsterdam, so the ball playing defender.
Yeah.
Along with Davidson Sanchez. It's good.
I think along with what you've said, the 3-man defense, right?
Yeah.
Eric Dyer has been converted into a defender this season. And
I would not say that because Eric Dyer
because he
originally
started
is
out,
a central defender,
correct,
with the capability of playing as centre midfield.
Yes.
And he is because he's been schooled in football in the Portuguese way. The roots are different, so he's able to convert himself technically and adjust to positions.
Yeah. So I agree with you that he started out as a defender and then he went into defensive mid. But his best position has to be defensive mid.
Yes.
I do you agree with me?
I agree with you.
Yes. Yeah. So that's why I say that when he goes back to centre back this season, Jan Vertonghen has been the rock.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why he is there. Although Tottenham haven't been performing well, there were times they were performing well, but recently they have not been. So maybe who's your pick, Hiker?
Definitely not Jan Vertonghen. I'm not being biased, but I think going back to what you guys brought up in Burnley, James Tarkowski, I think he deserves a spot there rather than Jan Vertonghen because some of the results that Burnley pulled out against the big boys, James Tarkowski was the big reason why they were able to pull out those results defensively.
Yes.
So I think he deserves more of a place than Jan Vertonghen.
Yep. All right. Jan Vertonghen's centre back pairing at the Team of the Year is Otamendi. What do you think about Otamendi, Hiker?
People might know that I follow Argentina, and I'm not gonna be biased on this, but I do think that Otamendi is the attack wins you matches, defense wins you title. I think Otamendi was the reason why they won the title. One of the reasons why they won the title. So I'm gonna keep him there. I think he deserves the spot, considering that he has improved this season. If you watch, and
definitely, the whole team. Even when Guardiola came over last season, everyone was saying there's a flop and everything. He has masterminded everything and changed the whole team.
And the way Man City plays, it's from the back. moving up, and Otamendi was one of the key orchestrators to start.
Yeah.
Uh,
Going with?
I'm going with James Tarkowski instead
Again.
of Otamendi.
Alright, so Heikel went with James Tarkowski and Otamendi, and Tiru is going with Vertonghen and Tarkowski.
Because when you look at Man City's playing style, they're playing the ball out from the back.
Yep.
So Jan Vertonghen is there to do that. So I wouldn't need Otamendi. At the same time, I think this is in the team of season because of the number of goals he scored from centre back.
Yep.
And of course, he's improved a lot. And I would say that the credit would not be Otamendi's totally.
You had Ederson behind.
Not only because of Ederson, Fernandinho.
Yes.
Yes. Fernandinho almost played as a defensive centre back. Actually, more of the times he's just dropping below.
Yes.
Same level as when Man City has the ball, he's the same level as Otamendi and company also.
That's something that Busquets used to do at Barcelona to release the Xavi and Iniesta out.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much the same formula here.
All right. Moving on to left back, we've got Alonso. Tiru, Alonso for you?
To be honest with you, I did not see any left back performing extremely well this season. Right?
Andrew Robertson.
Andrew Robertson is close there, is a mention. But I think of all the left backs that have played this season, of all them, I'll probably go with Alonso. No change there because he's an absolute terror with set pieces.
Yeah.
Okay? And he was actually one of the reasons why Chelsea won the title last season.
Yes.
Right. So I think class is there, but performance is not here this
Yeah.
year. So we have choices, limited choices, and I think Alonso is the best. Yep.
Yeah. All right, Heikel.
I think I'm biased on this. Nacho Monreal.
I saw
think,
that coming.
I think he's consistent. I mean, I've been watching him.
Actually, kind of agree with you.
Week in, week out. He's the only one that's consistent. There were some matches, but he's the only one consistent at Arsenal side. And I agree with you. It's very hard to find a left back that's performing this season. But I think if you've been watching Nacho Monreal the whole season, he deserves to be there.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Moving on to midfield. So we've got a trio midfield here. Let's start with the left side. Christian Eriksen. Heikel, Christian Eriksen for you? No?
Okay, he's performing.
I wouldn't say that he's performing. I would say that
Alright, of the Spurs team,
like
I
he's
think
always here and there.
But of the Spurs team, I think he's the one this
he's
season
the one.
over
Right.
Harry Kane.
Yes, definitely. That's definitely. So yeah, what do you think? If you're gonna pick Christian Eriksen, then just say yes. If you're not, then give me another
I
option.
wouldn't pick Christian Eriksen though, but I'm thinking more of who's the best centre mid for Liverpool this season. Because of them, they've been performing.
Well, I can't say who's the best. I mean, because everyone in the centre mid position has been rotated. Emre Can, and everyone has taken turns to perform. Wijnaldum was good for a while. Milner has been solid all round. Jordan Henderson has been good as well, but not top performing good. Oxlade-Chamberlain would be my favourite.
I will give Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Because yes, like you said, it's rotation. So I don't want to pick a guy because I think that guy's good but other people might be much more deserved.
To be honest, Oxlade-Chamberlain's assist ratio is actually good. So yeah.
I'll go with Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Thiru.
I'm going to stick with Christian Eriksen. Why I'm saying that because Spurs have been labelled as a one-man team with Harry Kane.
Yep.
And claiming extra goals from everyone else.
Yep.
So, but Christian Eriksen has been a consistent performer over the seasons, and this season I think we see more of him because of the stats and the goals that he's been producing. I think he's been one of the chief engineers in the midfield for Spurs for a long time, and he deserves to be in the top 14.
Okay, Christian Eriksen. Sorry, Thiru is sticking with Christian Eriksen, and Heikel is going for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Alright, let's talk about the man in the middle. I think this one, nobody's going to object over this. So we're just going to talk about it. Kevin De Bruyne, yes or no?
Yes.
Alright, no objections there. David Silva?
No.
Yes.
Why no?
I will be going with Fernandinho.
Fernandinho. Yeah, I mean every team needs a stability. Yeah,
It needs
a
an anchorman, the water carrier.
Yeah.
I agree with him. I think Fernandinho is one of the key reasons. Every player in Man City plays the part, but
Yeah.
he was playing the Busquets role.
Yes.
Reason why I went with David Silva, because there were matches where he was the one that pulled them out of danger.
Yep.
But Fernandinho, to me, it's a toss-up between Fernandinho or David Silva. But I think that next season, I mean the transfer window, he's going to get a player that's actually quicker than Fernandinho, Guardiola. Guardiola will be getting a player quicker than Fernandinho.
For a moment, I thought that he was going to get a player called Guardiola.
Guardiola is the original water carrier.
No, Guardiola's going to get a player that's quicker than Fernandinho.
I think he already bought someone from Shakhtar, right?
Well, obviously, there's a battle between United and Man City on this.
It's
Fred.
not confirmed
Is it
yet.
Fred?
Fred.
Yeah, he bought Fred.
I think
Oh, it's not Fred's not confirmed yet.
It's not confirmed
Right.
yet.
Because the matches against Liverpool, I think would make
Yeah, it showed some weak points. It showed a lot of weak points.
Make that decision.
Okay, so Heikel, you're going with Fernandinho. No, wait. Are you going with David Silva? Yes, you're going with David Silva. He's going with Fernandinho. Yes. Okay. So we leave Mohamed Salah for the last. All right. Let's just talk about Sergio Aguero first.
This might be strange, but I think Marko Arnautovic deserves to be there. He's got a lot of goals this season, made a lot of assists, I think.
Maybe he's the one. He's the one reason why West Ham is actually staying up this season.
That's why I'm picking him.
Besides David Moyes. Besides.
Yeah.
So he's going with Marko Arnautovic. Surprising choice there. What about you?
I'm going with Lukaku.
I was wondering why there wasn't any United player,
Yeah.
and he's really got Valencia and now Lukaku.
I mean,
You're not agreeing with him?
looking at the top three of Salah, Kane, and Aguero picked by the PFA Team of the Year. I'm actually now wondering as well, why is Lukaku not inside? Because Lukaku definitely did better than Aguero. Aguero had times where he was injured, you know. Harry Kane had times where he was injured and he doesn't perform in August. So I don't know why these two players actually get mentions as well. So yeah, I mean, talk more about Lukaku, man.
Aguero is a player who has been on form for a long time. You know, he's been scoring goals, and actually he's Man City's top scorer, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I am not sure why they did not include him in the previous PFA teams and include him in this season, right? So this season I think Aguero has gone off the boil a bit. He's been scoring big against the small teams,
Yep.
but not performing really well against the bigger teams,
Okay.
right?
All right. So are you going with Aguero?
No, Arnautovic.
Oh yeah, sorry, you're going with Arnautovic. She's going with Lukaku. All right. So we've got the left side of the pitch settled. Let's talk about Harry Kane. I think I heard somewhere a rumor. Legend has it that he actually claimed his way into the Team of the Year. He didn't get in, but he claimed his way in. What do you think about Harry Kane's selection?
No. Listen, there might not be any Tottenham.
Who are you gonna pick?
Firmino.
Good choice.
I think Harry Kane is there for the fact because the PFA team is selected by a poll by English
Yep.
reporters, and there's no Englishman in the team,
Yep.
so Harry Kane has to take it. So I think it's a bit biased.
But do you agree?
Just like the Ballon d'Or, no? Yes.
I'm not agreeing with that. I'm not agreeing with
All right. So
Harry Kane.
who are you gonna go with?
I'm going with Ashley Barnes.
Ashley Barnes. I actually kind of.
You should.
I did not see this coming, but I somehow kind of agree with you.
Do you even see Arnautovic?
No, I did not see Arnautovic coming as well.
See,
I mean,
because-
these people are forgotten men.
That's the reason why.
They are heroes in their squad, but they are forgotten men.
This season has been controversial. I believe it's very controversial.
All right, so Harry Kane and Aguero, according to these guys, Harry Kane and Aguero don't deserve their spot. And Heikel is going with Firmino
Arnautovic.
and Arnautovic, whereas Thiru is going with Ashley Barnes. All right, okay. The man of the moment.
You know,
I don't even need to talk about it.
No questions asked. No questions
All right,
asked.
yeah, he won best player as well. So Mohamed Salah,
We're looking at a potential Ballon d'Or.
yeah, potential Ballon d'Or. I mean, if he can bring, if Liverpool wins the Champions League, and if he can bring Egypt to somewhere around the knockout stages, probably the quarterfinals,
Yeah.
I think it's a major success for them. The only way he's going to win the Ballon d'Or, I feel, is if Ronaldo or Messi do not win the World Cup. Even if Neymar wins the World Cup, I don't think Neymar's going to get the Ballon d'Or.
Yep.
Yeah, so
You're forgetting the point that Ronaldo can win the Champions League.
yeah, I
And
know.
then everything goes away.
Yes, true. If Ronaldo wins the Champions League, then yeah, I think he's got the Ballon d'Or. Okay,
Brian.
so Brian, our last week's guest, Brian, has actually commented on the Facebook live feed, and he has said that Gudmundsson deserves a spot in midfield as well. Do you agree with him, Thiru?
Who?
Yeah, he's a honourable
Gudmundsson.
mention.
Oh.
He's a honourable mention for Burnley.
Yeah,
To be honest with you, Burnley, the team, has been performing really well
Yes.
with the limited resources,
Definitely.
so as to speak. Limited resources. Sean Dyche has
Yes, Sean
actually
Dyche.
done a wonderful job getting them promoted and maintaining the team, and they played competitive football. It looks like a very much improved Stoke City team to me.
All right. Okay, before we move on, let's just talk about some of the players that have disappeared from last season's team. What in the world happened to Jamie Vardy? Anything, Heikel? Anything to say about Jamie Vardy?
I think.
Should he have moved? I mean, there were rumors about him going to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Riyad Mahrez is totally another story, but yeah, Jamie Vardy.
he should have.
He should have.
He should have moved to Arsenal or whichever club that actually was interested in him. Last season proves why.
Yeah.
This season, I think he was. To be fair, I think he's performing, but not at the same rate as when they won the league.
Yes, definitely.
He's definitely going to Russia with England. But this season hasn't been the same. To me, he's performing, but not at the same level as when he won the league. Who won it?
Yeah. All right.
I forgot about this
Let's talk about.
well-known Algerian winger.
Yes,
Who actually
Riyad Mahrez. I was just about to say Riyad Mahrez. Yes.
No, the problem with Jamie Vardy is that Riyad Mahrez is his
Link up.
link up. So when Mahrez goes missing, Vardy goes missing.
Yeah. True.
So that's
But this season though, they have people like Ndidi, even Albrighton is actually still doing his part.
Yes.
So I think it's just more of a managerial
Yep.
shake-up that happened. That's why Leicester is faltering. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any comments from Insta?
I have, but it's nothing to do with the
The PFA team of the year. Okay, so this closes the PFA team of the
Somebody
year.
came with the left back, Young.
Oh yeah, Ashley Young. Okay, so does Ashley Young deserve a mention in the left back position? I think he does because I mean, of course, compared to Alonso, I feel that it's a no-brainer because Alonso really top goal scorer for left back, and he can score from anywhere. Ashley Young has been here and there. It's more about, I mean, he has been putting in consistent performances, but it's not performances where it's over the peak, unlike Alonso.
Yep.
Yeah. So
with that being said, Ashley Young's United's best left back this season, right?
yeah.
Yep.
I can name you United's best left back next season.
Who?
Alexis Sanchez.
True. It might happen.
Might happen.
Right. Okay. So you got any comments?
Again, none from the. We'll talk about it
All
later.
right. Okay. So we'll talk about the comments after we finish the AS Roma legend versus future legend. So for legend versus future legend, we are gonna go with De Rossi versus Nainggolan. All right. We of course have the king of Rome. The throne, of course, belongs to Totti. Right. Yeah. So I feel that it's incomparable to someone who has already won things with Roma, and has already proven his point. Like, he's the king.
No one compares to him.
Yeah.
I mean, from this current squad.
So, looking at Nainggolan, I mean, Nainggolan seems to be the complete midfielder. And as much as I would like to compare him with Totti,
It's two different positions.
it's two different positions. Plus, Totti has really proven himself. There's no way that you can compare anyone with Totti. Maybe few years down the road, maybe we can see. But De Rossi is right now the captain, and Nainggolan looks like the future captain. So that's why we are comparing De Rossi with Nainggolan. So De Rossi with Nainggolan, who are your pick, guys?
I'm going with Nainggolan.
Nainggolan?
Listen, whenever we do this stuff, right, it's not that the other guy isn't good.
Yeah.
It's usually that we feel
Yeah,
that
it's
this
about
guy,
more who we prefer.
Yeah.
So
to me, this guy has more potential or
Yes.
better. But I feel that Nainggolan is complete, whereas Daniel De Rossi sits back more like Matic, something like that, and Nainggolan's more like Kante, if you understand the Chelsea way last season. So I'm going with Nainggolan because he brings more to the team. and De Rossi is more of keeping things at bay. One thing I would say is that although both haven't won the Calcio A or Serie A title, and De Rossi has won the World Cup, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
But Nainggolan to me looks more complete, and Belgium are forced this season. One of the reasons why is Nainggolan.
Yep.
I mean this World Cup. Not this.
Tiru, what about you?
Belgium
Who you
looks like
picking?
a dark horse.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going with De Rossi.
De Rossi?
Okay. For the one reason, because same like Totti. A lot of clubs come after him, but he's not going.
Yeah.
He's staying with Rob.
Yep.
Right. And it's the spirit that he brings to the team. Captain, a leader, someone who leads the team out, lead by example.
Yes.
That's what De Rossi does. And his playing style might not be something that a lot of people will praise, because Nainggolan goes in for crunching tackles.
Yes.
And De Rossi is more calculated, and he can actually play make from that position.
Yep.
And
He's the deep lying playmaker.
And he's the one who actually got himself on the score sheet as an own goal scorer against Barcelona, De Rossi.
Yeah.
And as you see, he's charging for the ball.
So he was playmaking. He was playmaking for Barcelona.
No, he was charging for the ball. He was trying to keep it up. So that's the kind of spirit you want to see in a captain.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going for De Rossi not because he's not a complete midfielder, because he's a complete captain.
It's just a matter of preference.
It's just a matter of preference.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, so
I
we've
can
got
see-
1-1.
I can see Roma playing without Nainggolan, with Strootman leading the players.
But definitely not without De Rossi.
Rossi.
Okay.
That's my pick.
I am gonna actually pick Nainggolan.
And you're an Italy fan.
Yes, I'm an Italian fan. To be honest, I've never actually liked the way De Rossi has played.
Okay.
To be honest, Italian midfielders, yes, he is good. He has talent, but he's not that kind of water carrier. Because we've got Gattuso, we've got Pirlo, we've had many other mentions, Bruno Conti, alright? But we don't have that one. We always have a water carrier, but De Rossi is not that type of player. So he's neither here nor there for the Italian team. You are either the water carrier or you're either the attacking one. There's no preferential here or there. Like you see Totti or Del Piero, Marquisio, more attacking, free flowing football. But then behind them you have the Pirlos, the Gattuso, and those sorts. So De Rossi was always in the middle.
Yep.
So that's why I don't prefer De Rossi over Nainggolan. Nainggolan, the reason why I prefer him is because he's more of a complete midfielder. He can attack, he can defend. So compared to De Rossi, it's like, Nainggolan's circle is this big, but De Rossi's circle is this. I'm just comparing. So yeah.
And apparently Arsenal want to buy Nainggolan.
That's what I heard.
If Enrique gets appointed as manager.
Yep. That's what I heard yesterday.
That's-
I saw on the
Rumors in the air.
Well, Nainggolan also said Anfield is exciting, as in the pitch is exciting, so the stadium is exciting with
Are
all
you
the
gonna
fans.
make your case now? United might try.
But yeah, okay, so we have ended Legend versus Future Legend, and it's 2-1 for the Future Legend, which is Raja Nainggolan today. Did I get it right?
Yep.
Right.
We're gonna do a poll, right?
Yes.
Yep.
We will do a poll as well this coming week for Nainggolan versus De Rossi.
De Rossi.
Alright, so you guys can go and vote for Daniel De Rossi or Nainggolan, and we will review the poll for last week. We will review the poll next week for this week. Alright, so reviewing the poll for last week, which was Owen versus Firmino, we have 37.5% who picked Firmino. Alright, and the rest of you actually picked Owen. So Michael Owen was the more popular pick last week.
But last week on this podcast, was it 2-1 to Firmino?
Yes, it was
Yes,
2-1 to
2-1 to
Firmino. Brian picked Owen. Hi, Brian. So Brian picked Owen, and Shuko and me, we picked Firmino. So yeah, so me and Shuko won the duel. Sorry?
Hi, Shuko.
Yeah, hi Shuko. Alright. So yes. Let's talk about match prediction. Alright, before that, we are going to talk about some comments from the fans, alright? Our Insta feed has got comments, and Heikel is going to address the comments right now.
You will be the one answering the question, alright?
wait, me?
So,
Yes?
yeah. I might screw your name up. Goldie Guarav. He has a warm request and asking, do you guys need an admin from India?
Oh, okay. So regarding this, you can actually send us your details on scouting@footboleh.com or editor@footboleh.com. Everything's up on the website and the Facebook page. If you need more info, you can just go to the Facebook page and find the info there. The email is there. So you can send us your details to us, and we will actually check and see if we need to have an interview and then, you know, hire you in the future and some sort. So yes, we do have lots of people working in India, right? We've got about, I think, slightly more than 10 staff. And so yeah, you are of course welcome to join the team.
You could be number 11.
Yes, you could be number 11.
And shout out to the 10 staff from India. They've been brilliant.
Yes,
Yep.
guys. Those are the guys who are going to do the World Cup, daily World Cup podcast as well. And we are going to be the guests on the show. So most probably somewhat like that. We are still discussing the fine print of the show. But yeah, so big shout out to them. Thanks, guys.
All right, one more question from Ayush Junior 11. What about your new platform, Dream Chasers?
All right. Okay, so Dream Chasers, basically, we started out this FootBoleh, this whole project. The reason why we started this out was because we want to get people who find it difficult to turn pro, who don't have the means to easily turn pro in football. We want to help them and we want to make them turn pro. So that's the reason why we started FootBoleh. And so our project Dream Chasers is actually this. You know, it's actually this project itself. So Dream Chasers is something where if you feel that you're good enough, send us your video, send us your resume about how you play, how long you've played football, your details about your career so far, your non-professional career, and then we will try and find a club for you, and then we will try and let you go for the trials, and hopefully you get selected. So yeah, so that's our Dream Chasers project that's coming up, and everything is going smooth. It might take some time, so please bear with us because we only started in December. I mean, it's only been, 4 months right now? So things take time. Good things take a lot of time. And we are going to be very patient. We are going to wait for the right time for everything to happen. So please wait for us as well. Alright? We will do this together and we will definitely get things going one day. Any more?
No more from Instagram.
Alright.
But FootBoleh, we always give opportunities to people. Just like us, we were guys sitting on the void deck talking about football, but right now we're trying to bring this up. Yeah, we're giving you opportunities as an admin if you want, as a footballer if you want. So this is the place to be.
Yep.
FootBoleh.
Okay.
FootBoleh.
So yes,
Anything on
that's
Facebook?
what FootBoleh is.
Nothing on Facebook.
Nothing on Facebook. Alright, except for Brian commenting good Manson. Okay, so let's go on to predictions. Let's talk about the big match in the EPL. Manchester United versus Arsenal. Thiru versus Heikel. Man U's at home. Arsenal's away. Who's gonna win?
Do you still think it's a big match?
I think it's a big match for Manchester United because they need to win and try and consolidate the second place.
But the feeling of the big match.
Nah.
10 years ago was a different thing.
That's
To be
what I'm feeling
honest,
right now.
yeah.
It's not a big
I have
match.
not. Have you seen the press conferences from Wenger and Mourinho yet? None yet. I don't know what the atmosphere is going to be, but I have a feeling that Wenger is going to be embraced by Mourinho because this is his last season. This is the only other time where he can embrace him and say bye-bye or thank you or whatever. So I think Mourinho is actually going to be a nice guy and embrace him.
You were about to say?
Say no to football heritage.
Wait, football heritage, talking about Mourinho or Wenger?
Mourinho. Wenger. I have to say, I mentioned a few things about Wenger.
Yeah.
You know, he has been a classy manager for Arsenal in the world. One of the best managers in the world. You know, he doesn't have as much titles as Guardiola or Ferguson, but he has revolutionized the EPL.
Yeah.
Right? He brought in so much of sports science and details to Arsenal in '98, and his teams of that era were astonishing to watch. Gary Neville recently said, you know, Arsene Wenger's teams were the reason United changed their style of play. And that is exactly something I want to mention. If not for Arsene Wenger, we would not have seen United or Arsenal in this devastating form.
Yep.
Right?
Okay, so score prediction. Let's go. Hi, Thiru.
What's your score prediction?
Oh wait, Heikel's going first?
It's at Old Trafford, right?
Yes, it's at Old Trafford.
Away
Theatre of
winning goes first.
dreams.
We haven't been winning away, or we haven't even been performing away, especially when we wear the blue kit. I think it will be a draw. Or yeah, I think it will be a draw. 1-1, 2-2. Something along those lines.
All right.
Along the lines.
1-1, 2-2.
Yeah, 1-1, 2-2.
Scoring draw. Okay.
I'm actually going to go with United winning.
Yeah,
Because
you won't be surprised.
exactly what Mourinho did to Liverpool. The guys wins the big games
By
and then parks the bus at Sevilla.
Yeah. Okay.
Brian's saying that it will be a score draw, 2-2.
Brian's always going with the score draw.
Yeah.
I think he just likes goals.
Brian likes goals.
Yeah.
And an even result, unless
He
it's
went with
it's
lots
for
of score
Liverpool.
draws last week as well. So yeah, and of course you would prefer a draw. You know why? Because then it means that Liverpool can of course go on top.
Liverpool can go up to the
But
top.
yeah, so just to mention about the Liverpool Stoke game, Liverpool could actually relegate Stoke if they win today.
Good.
I
Yeah.
see that happening.
Good.
I see that happening.
All right. Okay, moving on to the Bundesliga.
Peter
We
Kosma.
have we have Werder Bremen against Borussia Dortmund. All right. So Dortmund is fighting for their place in the Champions League. Of course, Schalke is second with 56 points. Dortmund is third with 54 points. Hoffenheim, Leverkusen are behind Dortmund by 2 points and 1 point. 2 points and 3 points respectively. So it's really anybody's game. I mean, I only think that Schalke has a better chance of going through to Champions League next season. So Dortmund really has to win the game. Is Dortmund going to win against Werder Bremen? Werder Bremen has nothing to play for anymore. They look quite safe.
And you're on 37 points.
They are on 37 points.
Which
7
is
points
really
away from
relief.
the drop zone. They look safe with 3 games left to go.
So I think Dortmund's going to win this game.
Yeah.
Because of the revenue that Champions League is going to give you.
Yes. Okay.
And also because they lost to Schalke last week. And it was the Ruhr derby.
Yeah.
I think they'll make a bounce back.
I agree with him. I think Dortmund's going to win this one.
Yeah. I mean, before last week, Marco Reus was injured, and the moment he came back last week, they won. So yeah, I think that speaks volume about the man himself. Do you think he should move? Come end of season?
Oh, he's 29.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
think-
last.
He might have one last
I
push.
think he's looking at it from a Liverpool point of view.
No. I'm definitely not. I don't think we have space in the squad.
But what if,
I mean, one thing I'm really glad for is that Marco Reus is finally back. I hope he stays injury free for the World Cup. Alright? I hope he stays injury free for the World Cup. I really want to see him play in the World Cup. Brian is going with a 3-1 Dortmund win. Alright?
But you guys need Coutinho. I remember you
Sorry? What?
you were, you were.
Yeah, but Marco
crying.
Reus is a winger. He's not really that sort of player who's gonna come in drive in from midfield. We already have got Naby Keita for next season.
I would
so-
actually disagree to that point about wingers not being able to play in central midfield. Look at Pavel Nedved.
Yeah, true.
He replaced Zidane.
Yeah.
So I think Marco Reus would have the ability to play in central midfield and central attacking midfield.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think maybe Klopp actually needs one more player, but in centre mid, because looking at it, I mean now Emre Can, I don't know whether Emre Can's back. Looks like he's not back yet. So the only 3 midfielders we have right now is Wijnaldum, Jordan Henderson, and James Milner for the Roma game next week. Hopefully someone makes a recovery. Big shout out to Oxlade-Chamberlain. I'm just so sad that he's injured and he's not even going to play for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Are you waiting for him like a good wife?
Yes, obviously I'm waiting for. I'm going to print his name. All right, on the next jersey that I'm going to get. Okay.
OX out.
Nah, Chamberlain.
Simple.
Yes. All right. Okay. Let's just talk about Bundesliga first before we move on to the big game at 2 big games in the Italian Serie A. Sorry. Let's talk about La Liga. Sorry, not Bundesliga. La Liga. So La Liga, the biggest game of the weekend is going to be Barcelona versus Deportivo La Coruña. The reason why I say this is because Deportivo is at home, all right, and they desperately need to win because of the relegation battle. They are 11 points away. If they don't win, they're relegated. All right. Barcelona. If Barcelona doesn't win, their title celebration gets extended a week. If they win it this week, they win the title. So yeah.
I think Barcelona is going to win this game.
Barcelona's going to win.
Yeah. they probably want to settle things before the
Yeah.
next season's
Definitely.
approach and to settle with the players before the World Cup starts.
And Iniesta just, is the best gesture. You don't want to delay things.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, looking at it, it's really David versus Goliath. So you don't see, well, of course, today we don't see Goliath winning. We don't see David winning. So yeah. Okay, both of you are going with a Barcelona win, and let's move on to the Italian Serie A, where things are actually starting to get heated up in the title race. Is this the only title race that is still on?
One in,
as in for top 5.
yeah, but there's
top
one
five
in
leagues?
Turkey.
As well. Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw top 5 teams, the top 4 teams,
Top 4.
one point
Yes.
within each other. So that's
That's
crazy.
exciting. That's exciting.
Yeah, that's what you call a four horse race. All right. So let's just go with Italian Serie A. We're gonna talk about Inter Juve first. Okay, Inter is at home. Inter needs to win to keep their hopes alive for Champions League next season. Juve needs to win
To win.
to win the league. So this is really the biggest game of the weekend. Hiro,
Yeah.
who's gonna win?
And I believe Juve is facing Roma next.
Yes, they'll be facing Roma after this.
And Napoli somehow got back in the race
Yes,
by
beating Juve.
Juventus 1-0 last week.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think this is one of the most dramatic race we have seen in the Italian Serie A
Yep.
Yeah, for a long time.
for a long time. Previously it was Inter messing things up
Yep.
for
Yeah.
Juve to win. Previously that was like 10 odd years ago. I think it's very interesting. Inter is trying to get into Champions League football,
Yep.
and Roma's results don't matter.
Yeah.
And Juventus need to win the league, so it's really topsy-turvy. But I'm
Yep.
going to go with a draw.
Draw. Scoring draw?
No, I think it'll be a
0-0.
goalless draw.
Michael.
I think Juve is going to win this one.
Okay. Alright. So let's see what happens tonight. Alright, last game. Napoli against Fiorentina. As usual, Napoli needs to win the title or to challenge for the title. Fiorentina, some sort they can fight for the last Europa League place, the 6th place. They are 4 points behind Atalanta now. Of course, I don't see Fiorentina going through. I see Atalanta or AC Milan. What about your thoughts? Is Napoli going to win and keep up the pressure on Juve?
I think so. Yes.
What about you?
Same.
Alright, okay. So that brings us to the end of the show. Lots of hot debates discussed today. But before we end it off, we are going to talk about one last...
One last comment before. I think the
yeah.
Portuguese league is still open as well.
Yes,
Brian
definitely.
just said that the Portuguese league is open with Benfica and Porto.
Alright, okay, so Adi_7 has commented on the Instagram feed, and he has said that he wants to be a footballer for serious. Alright, so like I said earlier, you can follow the Dream Chasers project, and you can actually sign up on the website, and the website is going to be live soon. It's going to be live this weekend, next weekend, and at the same time, you can go and check out the Facebook page for all the details that you need to send your resume and your details to. Alright, Heikel has got one last comment, I believe. Do you? Yes, no?
I'm waiting.
You're still waiting? Alright, he's waiting for the comment. We shall wait for the comment.
While waiting, you can talk
yes.
about the Champions League.
Let's talk about the Champions League. We forgot to discuss the Champions League. Let's talk
One
about
piece.
Europa League first, alright? Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, 1-1. Heikel,
Like I said, I don't fancy...
Arsenal did play well though.
Yeah. Arsenal played well, but people might say it's the red card and then Simeone out.
Nah, I don't think so. I think they played well from the onstart.
Yeah, they were playing well. And everything is... That match epitomizes Wenger's reign after 2006. You play well, you get a goal, but in the end, you just can't win.
Yeah.
And Atletico Madrid's... if I was to pick a winner for the second leg, Atletico Madrid's record at home is brilliant. They only conceded 4 goals the whole season at home.
Yeah.
And I don't see, and they've been winning, and then there's a draw in the last few games. I don't see Arsenal winning this as
Yeah, Jan
equal as
Oblak's record in La Liga is amazing. 63 games played and 67 goals. No, 67 games played, 63 goals conceded. So less goals conceded than games played. I mean, that is amazing. I don't think any other keeper is gonna break that record for a while. Thiru, what do you think? Arsenal, Atletico.
I think Atletico will kill off the game, and Madrid
and go to the final.
Go to the final.
Okay. On the other side of the semi-finals, we have Marseille versus Salzburg. So Marseille beat Salzburg in the first leg. Is Marseille going to beat again, or is it going to be a draw and Marseille is going to go to the final?
Either way, Marseille is going to go to the final.
Yeah, on aggregate or whatever.
On aggregate or anyway.
Heiko, what about you? Marseille to the final?
Marseille in the final.
All right. So Marseille, Atletico.
One thing I would say, the fans were outstanding at the Stadio Velodrome. Yeah, we like to see those kinds of things. Passionate fans just like us.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. We are going to talk about the Champions League before we end off the show. Do you have a comment?
No, because the comments were. The director gave me the comments, which was the two previous comments previously.
All right. So this director.
Some technical faults.
I need to fire my director. All right. Let's just talk about the Champions League game before we end the show. Liverpool versus Roma.
5-2.
5-2 first leg. 5-2 sounds like an aggregate score, man. Alright, so second leg, what's the score going to be?
I think Liverpool made a mistake by going off the grid in the last 10 minutes.
They did.
Conceding 2 goals.
Yep.
So a 3-0 win for Roma in Rome would actually propel them to the final.
Yes,
Which they did against Barcelona.
Which they did against Barcelona previously. But I don't see that happening here with Liverpool.
Yeah.
Because of the front three. So
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see Liverpool in the final.
But is Mane injured?
No, Mane is not injured. No one's injured except for the midfield.
Like Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Yeah, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Emre Can might still be out. So yeah, Mane's not injured.
Then
Yeah, so the front three will still be there. Bar anything that might happen from tonight's games. I mean, we know that Stoke is a dirty side. But yeah, so
I'm going with Liverpool as well.
Okay, so Liverpool to the final.
I think the front three will play,
Yeah,
and I think
will push back Roma as much as they can.
And I think that the back four has to be, focused more now that they are capable of making mistakes. But one question though, what does it feel? What do you prefer, Totti and Gerrard playing in that match, or Totti and Gerrard as fans? Because I see the way they behaving as fans. It's like one of us.
It was amazing.
It
was really amazing. I was actually so happy to see Gerrard celebrating Salah's goals.
Every goal he always celebrates.
All right. Lastly, Real Madrid versus Bayern. Tiru, let's go.
I really hope Bayern comes back.
Score prediction? 2-1 Bayern. Extra time, penalties.
I think it'll be extra time, but 2-1 Bayern.
Alright, Michael.
I've been picking Bayern, but then I thought the final would be Bayern and Real Madrid, but now that final is actually a semi-final, and last week I came on to the show just to mess up with you guys saying that I picked Liverpool. I think it's Liverpool, Bayern.
Liverpool Bayern. Alright, interesting. Both of you going with Bayern. Very interesting. I mean, Real Madrid has been a powerhouse. They have steamed through everyone.
There's nothing else to win except this.
Yeah. So they are definitely going to win.
And
it's going to be treble, three times.
3 times in a row.
Alright, okay, so that brings us to the end of the podcast, 333 podcast. This is FootBoleh. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you next week. Bye-bye.